Hello, good morning, and welcome to Football 360GH. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for always coming to watch our videos as and when it goes up. Always feel like I ask of three things, so I'm going to do same, just like tradition. Okay, so when you get this video, you like it. You share the video for me. You ensure that a friend also gets to watch the video. Then you drop your thoughts, your critique, your suggestions in the comment section. Then lastly, you subscribe to become a part of the family. Thank you for all your subscription. We are 850 strong. I don't take it lightly at all. Thank you for always tuning in to watch our videos. But then let's do all to subscribe. Let's get to 900 as soon as possible. Then we can reach 1,000 mark in no time soon. Thank you. Also today I came to you this morning for a brief discussion, okay? Because today, 12 August 2025, the Ghana Football Association will be having its 31st Ordinary Congress. Congressmen are expected to be seated by 11 a.m. from 10:30 to 11 a.m. Then when the Congress starts. Lots of issues have come up with this 31st Ordinary Congress. The first of it all is that 1st March 2025, some supporters of current or the incumbent GFA president, Mr. Kotoko, started throwing into the media space a third term bid for his presidency. Some argue that he has done more in the 6 years reign that he has seen as GFA president, and that when his tenure ends in 2027, they expect him to make some amendments to the statutes of the GFA, which will give him that privilege to run for the third time. Because he was far from his second year reign or second term reign, but most people didn't take it as any serious thought. But then it became concrete, it became tangible 1st of August 2025, where we saw the Director of Communications and the General Secretary of the FA doing a media tour, moving from one radio station to the next TV station, trying to explain, to make sense of the third term, and that's trying to even take away the Mr. Kotoko factor, emphasizing on the fact that he might even make the amendment and not run. But then you and I know that everybody, as part of the Congress, the ESCO, the current ESCO, the members of the 124 Congress, which are the delegates and clubs, that's their representatives, and everybody who is a part and parcel of Ghana football, who is eligible to contest, the next elections, barring Mr. Kotoko. And so if there is going to be any amendment whatsoever to permit somebody to run again, it is always going to be to the benefit of Mr. Kotoko. And so the explanations that the General Secretary sought to do or sought to make, was laughable, and then it didn't hold water. And so, sessions of club owners have spoken against it. Bankrola, Chief Executive Officer of Faisal Football Club, Alhaji Gusa, vehemently rejected it. Last Friday, former GFA Mr. George Fee also on a dialogue on Kesman Smith's production with Joe Laka also rejected that idea. Before that, CEO Bankrola for New NBS, Abdul Salam, has also rejected that idea of a third term bill. But the day is here. 12 August 2025 is here. Today, the GFA will be having its 31st Ordinary Congress, and then one item on board which is going to prove very vital to test that reps of clubs are still in the right frame of thinking. Reps of clubs are still thinking straightforward and at one position. Reps of clubs are not in the pocket of Mr. Kotoko is going to be tested. If you've seen the 6-year reign of Kotoko, if you have experienced how badly he has ruined, how badly he has ruled, and how reckless he has taken Ghana football through, and you go sit there and do yeah like you've always been doing, then I don't know what to tell you. In fact, everybody who is a part of Ghana football have seen the retardation and the decline that our football has suffered in the hands of Mr. Kotoko's presidency. Isn't the under 17? We have hosted two times at Pram Pram under 20, and we failed to qualify. Twice we failed. The Black Stars are going to be home. They wouldn't be a part of the next AFCON. The Black Princesses, even the Black Queens, it got to a point that they were crying for bonuses to be paid. We took these ladies through the unbearable, the unimaginable. But then they kept on relentlessly, and they were able to get a 3rd place. It is not right as a club rep going to Congress today, and I'm trying to get this video to any congressman, all of you. Watch this video and tell me with a straight face that Kotoko deserves a 3rd term. I mean, it smacks of low level of thinking and absurdity. Because having seen what you have seen, and having gone through the promises of that game-changing manifesto that Mr. Kotoko concocted for all of us in October 2019, and now in 2025, 2 months away from 6 years, having seen, the state and condition of Ghana football, and you go sit down at Congress today and respond for an amendment of an entrenched statute just to fit the whims and caprices of Kotoko, then I don't know what to tell you. But me, I have advised myself never to cry more than the bereaved, because we see you guys at Congress and we see you outside Congress. You don't go sit down at Congress, respond then when you come out, you start crying. Nobody is going to take anybody serious in this country if you give him that mandate. Nobody at all. I was there at the 29th Ordinary Congress that was held on 10th July 2023. KNUST, Great Hall. I was there, and that was the first time being at Congress. And that day, I was shocked to the bones. And I kept asking myself, are these adults, grown-ups, or they are toddlers? Because emotion will be raised and everybody will be like, don't read it, let's go. Hey! And these same people are finding it very difficult to pay their players and their workers. But they were not interested whatsoever in anything that was being discussed at Congress. And so if today you go sit down and pass this motion and hand over another 4-year term to Mr. Kotoko, nobody should come out to complain. Nobody. 124 people you are going to decide for the entire Ghana football. If you think of your belly before you think of what people go through, it's up to you. If you think few dollars, a ticket to World Cup 2026, and some perfumes and watches is worthwhile than the entirety of Ghana football, it's up to you. This is not an editorial. I am not going to rant this morning over people who are not even thoughtful of their own well-being. I'm not. But what I'm trying to tell you is that go to Congress and do what is right. Okay? Do what is right. On that same Congress issue, the GFA is saying that no media person will be allowed inside Congress. Oh, wow. Kotoko is a media person. Everybody who is a part of Kotoko's personal person is a media person. The communications director was a media person or is a media person. Henry Asante Chum. What didn't you say when Kwesi Nyantakyi was the president? Who bowed you? Who gagged you? Who prevented you? And today you are a part of an association gagging against media men from coming to Congress grounds. They're saying that no media person is allowed at Congress grounds. In fact, only the 124 members who are reps of clubs, the ESCO members, the RFA chairman, and the GFA president himself. We have an FA full and filled with media people gagging against media from coming to Congress because they know of the demonic statutes they are going to amend. They know of the devilish agenda they are going to propose. But why keep it in the unknown? It will surely come out. And what I found very insulting is that media men are not supposed to be at Congress, but after Congress, they will come and communicate to media guys. Oh, Kotoko. Oh, Henry Asante Chum. Oh, lawyer Prosper Harrison Ado. Lawyer Prosper Harrison Ado. A lawyer. Yeah, so the GFA has barred all media men from coming to Congress grounds. In fact, you are all to wait somewhere. When they are done, they will come and communicate it with you. Like I said, I'm not going to rant, okay? There's not a rant editorial. Let me move on to my next issue. Yesterday, the Confederation of African Football, okay, CAF, published the list of approved stadia for all countries in its jurisdiction. I mean, there is a Ghanaian interest because the BNU Gold Stars, who are going to represent Ghana in this year's CAF Champions League, had selected Kumasi Yara Sports Stadium as their grounds. And we all know that Kumasi Asante Kotoko's traditional grounds is Yara Sports Stadium, and they are going to play in the CAF Confederations Cup. And so the interest there was whether or not the Yara Sports Stadium was going to pass the test or not. If you had followed this page, if you have followed proceedings from Yara Sports Stadium for the past month or two, you will know that it doesn't look like a sports stadium. It's tantamount to a grazing field for herdsmen and their cows. And so it was not going to pass that test. The washroom, bad, the seats, tattered, the pitch itself, brownish to say the least. And then if you are to go see the kind of maintenance that the Ashanti Regional NSA is doing, and that they are even calling on us to sing them praises, you marvel at the poor work being done there. Okay? And so CAF published the approved stadia for each African country. I would like to take you through it, then we will come and talk of the approved stadia for Ghana. CAF says that there are 13 stadia approved in South Africa. 13. 10 for Morocco, 9 for Algeria, 6 for Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, just here, Ivory Coast. Okay, 6. Cameroon, 5. Egypt, 5. Mali, 5. Oh God, Mali has 5 approved stadia. Mali, 5. Okay. DR Congo, 3. A war-torn country. Oh, Jesus. I mean, is it a curse to be a Ghanaian? Why don't we have thinkers as leaders? Where do the intelligent, brainy, genius people from the past, where do they land? Are they not part of the politics of the country? Have the wise men sat aloof for the Dandahers to rule over us? I don't know. If Mali has 5 approved stadia and Ghana has 1, Mali. Oh, Equatorial Guinea 3, Uganda 3, Tunisia 3, Ethiopia 2, Libya has 2, Nigeria. I mean, you always tend to wonder whether Nigeria and Ghana, our leaders have one common WhatsApp group that they chat on. Because the entire Nigeria has just 2 approved stadia. 2. Hey! country of over 240 million population has 2 approved stadia. 2. 1, 2. And they. Okay. Rwanda has 2. Rwanda, that was suffering from genocide in 1995, 30 years down the line, has more approved stadia than Ghana. I'm trying to contextualize it for you to see how bad it is. I don't know if you are getting the picture I'm trying to create. Tanzania 2, Zambia 2, Senegal 2, Kenya 1, and the Black Star of Africa, Ghana 1. Thank you, Ghanaian leaders. Thank you for destroying our football. Thank you, Ghanaian leaders. Thank you for your bad leadership. Thank you, Ghanaian leaders. Thank you that you can't manage something that your money wasn't used to build. Because if we can't get Isipon Sports Stadium, if we can't get Tamale Sports Stadium, if we can't get Cape Coast Sports Stadium, if we can't get Kumasi Babaya Sports Stadium to be approved by CAF, this is not FIFA, CAF, African standard, and that the only approved stadium in Ghana is the Accra Sports Stadium, which is not even fully approved. It is partially approved because of connection and protocol. Then I don't know how sorry we can be. One. Few years ago, we blew more than $60 million on that chop box at Legon. That chop box. 2023, it's just 2 years ago. But we have only one approved stadium. And it's not even fully approved. Partially because of connection. Because of Ochare. I beg you, speak some for us, speak some for us. Okay? The Lord have mercy on our leaders. And give them a change of heart. Thank you for tuning in for this morning's statement. I try to bring you updates. So what it means is that Kumasi Asante Kotoko and the Bienu Stars are now compelled to move their team, to move their supporters, to move every part of them that wants to be part of their CAF tournament to Accra for housing, for camping, for training, and for the entirety of the tournament. I don't know how they are going to bear all these costs, but then since they've chosen to partake in the tournament, they must find ways and go about it. At least they've been part of the band leadership. At least these same Kotoko and Go Stars have reps on the GFA Congress that goes there and sit aloof for this band. So thank you and enjoy your day. See you. Bye-bye.